J-Drone here. What's going on, guys? We got this monster JJRC out here, and bam, we got it jumped, and bam, we got like a 2,200 milliamp an hour battery in it. That is definitely not the stock battery. It's probably over double, and I want to see what type of flight time we can get with this. Clearly, we could mount this a lot better. I just have it wedged in here. Hopefully it'll stay in here. I've modified the connection here, which I don't know if that's plugged in right. It's looking like it's a little off-centered. Let's see here. On. No, it is on. It just looks off-centered to me. But so we're gonna give this a go, guys. There is a pretty cool camera. This has a pretty cool camera on it. We're not testing the camera. I haven't even tested functions as far as on the jumper. I just got the protocol down and figured I could fly it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a time run. So turn it on. We got LEDs along here. We got an LED in the back. This makes for an excellent night flyer. I'm gonna make sure all our toggles are up. Make sure our left throttle is down. And turn it on, and automatically it should be bound. It is bound. Make sure those wires aren't going to hit. Let's go. It is up. These drones came out before the whole affordable brushless drone craze. You had the X6 Tarantula, you had a couple JJRCs that were out, you had a couple larger brush drones. This is a brush drone that came out before the whole affordable and readily available Bugs 3s and all the drones along that side. And this is going to be epic. This is going to be epic. If I get an epic flight time out of this, man, this is going to be something to FPV and take out, which I think I am going to get an epic flight time on this, because I think the motors, and it's going to rain. I came out here in between rain spurts. I hear thunder, but we need to do a full flight time test on this. I came out before with a non-charge battery, the same exact battery that I did not charge, and was wondering why it couldn't lift it. It's like, dude, I know these have lift. The Kading Toys, what is it, Sky Warrior, Quadrone cloned it. That was another one of those drones that was before the whole brushless craze, where this is what we had. We had brushed toy grade drones that needed to be able to lift, that we wanted to be able to lift, that wanted to be powerhouse. Now I'm just cruising with this to show you it can go. The reason I'm cruising with it and I'm not pushing it is just because that battery is just wedged in the battery compartment and kind of sticking out there. But as far as the yaw rate, we'll show you the yaw rate. Yaw rate's pretty darn nice. We'll get it down and show you a little bit more. Pretty darn nice. We'll give you a little left to right. Go left. So the pitch rate on this is good. We'll give you a rocking horse. And we'll actually go ahead and punch out for you. We'll go ahead and punch out. I think that battery is going to stay. If the battery doesn't stay, this drone's definitely coming down though. Just to show you, this can rip. Despite the size of it, it's a Goliath, but it's not a slow bird, man. And I think even on the stock transmitter, this thing was able to rip. We'll give you a look at it. Give you a look at it. Bam. Should be a good look right there. And then you can see how it's tilting. On the jumper, we get excessive pitch rates. And with the new jumper that's out, the cream-colored one, it's running OpenTX, which I think you could adjust those rates even more. I don't know OpenTX as much as I know deviation, but we will get there. And if that's the case, we might have some super monster toy grade drones if the new jumper is going to enable us to do that. And look at the range. I don't have to worry about range with this. I know the jumper can push range, and this drone's big enough that I can keep my eye on it out at 200 meters easy. And this is what the jumper does to drones. It wakes up old, outdated drones, because that's what this is. It's old and outdated. The Bugs 3 has taken over brush drones like this, but it's waking them up. Look how smooth this flight is. Look how smooth it is. I'm on Hall gimbals on this jumper, and dude, I hear I hear thunder. The sky's darkening up, man. Sun's still out, but clouds are coming in. It really wakes up old toys of ours, guys. The jumper nut company, I can't say enough about what they thought about to do through deviation with these jumpers, because I've played with so many toy grade drones that maybe I wouldn't have. Dude, this has been sitting on a shelf for a long time. A long time, just because Bugs 3 came into the picture. Bugs 3 came into the picture after the Alcenma, and dude, it's like, what do I need to fly this for? I mean, I'm not gonna get what I get out of the Bugs 3 out of this, but now, especially with this battery on it, I might get an epic flight time here. I have a drone that, and I'm just watching the lights there. Those lights underneath the propeller guards, we'll bring it in. These lights, they will start flashing when it's LVC. But again, look, we can go ahead and take this out over the abyss. I don't got to fear it dropping because we're on the jumper. Go ahead and turn around and bring it back towards herself pretty darn quick. I'm not full pitch forward, but there you go. Little bit of speed on her, and again, I'm pretty sure these had some speed on them, but the jumper's definitely adding to that. It's added to the range. And this ain't all about the jumper. It's a little bit about the drone, a little bit about the battery that I got on the back of it, because I want to see what type of flight time we're going to get. And eventually, maybe this camera right there, we'll get the functions on this and see if we can record and even adjust that camera, because it is a motorized brush adjustable camera, and I've done that with the jumper already. And again, I'm just cruising here, guys. I'm not really looking to break any speed records, although I've showed you that it can move. A really relaxed flight, because if I go on an FPV exploration out for a little range test, I'm not going to be booking full throttle. I'm going to be kind of cruising like I am. Right like that. Nothing too slow, but nothing hardcore pitch fast like I am right here. For a big drone, for a Goliath brush drone, dude, jumper makes these drones a lot of fun. And again, the stock controller wasn't bad. And you can hear it's loud. It is a loud drone. That's how the Tarantula X6 was. There's the JJRC drone. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. It's a number, and the arms popped off of it. It's a black drone. It is a Wind Eater Supreme. Dude, they all had these loud motors. Try to bring it in for another look for you guys. And we'll go out with it. Trying to keep an eye on those lights underneath, because right now they're kind of going in sequence, and again, LVC hits, I do believe they will flash. Like actually go to a rapid flashing where they're all in, where they're not going kind of like my fingers are doing, and they'll pulse flash. But again, I anticipated a good flight time off this, because we've over doubled. We've over doubled the stock battery, which I believe was only like 1,000, and right there, I'm noticing a little, unless that was just me, just a little bit of voltage loss. It's darkening up. It's thundering. I'm getting light spurts of drizzle on my face, which I'm not too happy about, because I want to full run this. J-Drone might get rained on here. These clouds are spitting already. I got spots on my glasses. As long as it don't start pouring, I'll keep flying it. If it does start pouring, you're going to see the first rained on J-Drone video, because I don't think I have one of those. Dude, this is a cruiser. This is a sky cruiser. The sheer size of this makes this a great sky cruiser. And sure, you could take off those prop guards. You'll get a little bit longer flight time, because they are connected to power, because they have the lights on them. But also, they have some weight to them. But I like the way that it looks. And if you're sky cruising, like we are, we're sky cruising. If you're sky cruising, the added width they give to the drone helps you keep an eye on the drone as well. That thunder is rolling. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Guys, if you like abandoned stuff, please go check out my Dead Horse Bay video. I spent a lot of time making the video. If you don't know anything about Dead Horse Bay, it's in Brooklyn, New York. It is it's a disaster. It is a disaster of a beach, but there's a lot of history there. It's bittersweet. It is bittersweet. There's a lot to be desired there, but there's a lot to leave a very bad taste in your mouth. There's beach full of glass bottles, full of horse bones. There's beached boats, beach boats. There's all types of metal stuff laying around. If you like abandoned stuff, if you like history, if you want to just check something different out, please go check it out. Generally, I don't self-advertise in these videos just because that's generally not what I do. But I spent a lot of time on that video, and I think it'll touch just about anybody that likes history, likes urban exploration, likes the earth. And I'm sure a lot of people will be disgusted over it too, because like I said, it is bittersweet. I'm going to bring this in for another look. Throw the brakes on. What up, buddy? Woo! Wrong direction, J-Drone. I just about took off my head. I pressed forward. I should have been backpedaling, but I was coming towards myself. So there, that's what I wanted to do. Kind of wanted to backpedal. Get it close to myself and backpedal just a little bit. Really nice flyer, especially on this jumper. And again, these drones are kind of obsolete. I'm sure they sell them. I'm sure you could probably get them a lot cheaper than we originally got them when they came out. Because again, we have Bugs 3s that could essentially do what this can. That can have the payload lift of this, that can have the size of this, that rips around like this. And again, we'll do a run by. We'll do a run by here. That's not full pitch down. That was not full pitch down. And this is a brush drone. I'll try to come over here. That's still not full pitch down. I don't want to full pitch down because again, that battery is not secured on there. It's just wedged in there. And as it is full pitching down, it is losing altitude. So we're being careful of that. I got a plane in my airspace right there, dude. I've noticed that more frequently, that I'm starting to get some air traffic over here. I don't know if it's local farmers or if they're scanning the land, still looking for that one guy. And there's tons of birds. There is tons. You probably won't pick up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birds in those clouds over there. Probably turkey vultures just hovering. I don't know if that's the thing with wind patterns or if bad weather. They just go up and play in the clouds, because those clouds are massive. Look at those clouds. And then I got dark clouds coming in to the left of me. There, we're flashing. I got solid lights flashing. I don't know if you can see here. Solid lights flashing. So we're going to sit this down. I'm sure we could have gone longer, but we don't want to chance it. Let's see. We are at a 13-minute flight time. We're at a 13-minute flight time, minute wind up. We're at a 14-minute time. Probably about 13 minutes. Probably got a solid 13 minutes. The video's at 14 minutes. Probably took a minute for a wind up. Guys, I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And again, this beast was the pre-Bugs 3 era, man. They were coming out with big drones like this for some time. It's jumpable. You can throw a big battery on it, and I'll show you the battery. I'll show you what battery that I'm using. I've modded the connection on it, and it's a simple mod. We'll go ahead and turn this off. Turn the jumper off. We'll sit it on that rock that should not be wet. We'll turn this off. There's a toggle underneath this. Toggle is off, and look, check it out. So that's all that was holding that in there. This is not the right connection. I have a lossy connection. going into that oddball plug connection, but it works. You can definitely do that. So that's all I did. This was the XT30. This is and we're speaking of Bugs 3. This is a Bugs 3 aftermarket battery. That's what this was bought for. I have a bunch of these Engpal 2200 milliamp hour batteries, and it's generally the XT30, but I just snipped, taped, we're good to go. Sure, you could solder, you can make a more permanent connection, but if I want to convert it back to XT30, I have XT30 connections laying around. So again, Engpal 2200 milliamp hour, JJRC on the jumper. We got about a 13-minute flight. If you haven't subscribed, please